white. Nimependa black and white sana. Yeah, that's better. Guys, as I've said, this is my first time, so okay. I think I've answered only like 3 questions. Let me be quick with this one. Kumbe lives zinaishanga mbio hivyo. Somebody asked advice to a 24-year-old who has just graduated but not worked yet, was in a bad place with my mental health. Hajamaliza hiyo swali. So my response to that will be, usijipe pressure ati juu uko 24-year-old you think you should have your life figured out, kuwa na job or something. Like I feel we don't need to tie goals to our age. So that will be my advice to you. Usikuwe na pressure sana. Najua mtu anaweza sema tu hivyo, but in reality it's hard to not compare yourself with others when you're the same age. But yeah, usijipe pressure sana. Everything happens in God's timing. Yeah. And then about mental health. What? Guys, I'm so bad with advice. But me, I would say maybe see someone, seek out help. Yeah. Maybe a therapist or some specialists. Yeah. And as I've said, kuna a lot of you guys concerned about my mental health, and I mentioned kwa the other live that I am starting therapy soon. I made that decision, and also, yeah, I think it's the right way to go. And then somebody asked, meet and greets for fun, for us fans. Guys, would you attend for real if we had a meet and greets? Mneza kuja? Please comment down below. If yes, I'll figure something out, because I'm very like a social awkward person, and socializing is quite hard for me, and making new friends. But it's something I'm also actually hoping to cope with kwa hiyo therapy session and whatnot. So yeah, but if it's something for real mnaweza kuwa down with, we can figure something out and then have a meets and greets. And then somebody asked, how did you start your content creation and how was the experience? Because I'm a new YouTuber and it's not easy. This is by Marie Njuguna. So how did you start content creation? First of all, mimi hata nikianza haikuwa a matter of creating content. Ilikuwa I was bored. After campus I was really bored and did not have a job. Nilikuwa tunakaa kwa nyumba. And then when I started my IG for Kairetu, that's when I decided to share my experience, because I wanted to document my shop's growth. So it was not initially ati nataka kuwa content creator. I just wanted a platform to share my life, and most importantly my shop's growth, because I believe one day it will be like something huge, something big, and I want to look back at my videos and yeah, get inspired in case ni feel niko down or something. So that was my journey for content creation kuanza. And then she asked what advice I would give for somebody who is a new YouTuber. Yeah, so I would say just usijipe pressure, just be the content, like be authentic. Yeah, that's how I believe my YouTube has grown to what it is, because maybe I will show you what what I am doing, like hakuna exaggeration ama trying to go out of my way to look a certain way that I'm not. If ninakula ugali, that is what you'll see. If I use a fork to eat ugali, that's what you'll see. If I use my hands, yani don't like fake it. Just be authentically you, and your people will come. Yeah, usijipe pressure. Yeah, that is my advice for a new YouTuber. And try to be your content. If it's something you are specializing in, let's say cleaning motivation, like be the best of cleaning motivation and be authentically you in that cleaning motivation videos, if that makes sense. And then she asked, what was your experience? My experience of content creation so far sahii ndio imeanza kuwa like job. Initially I was just doing it to document stuff, document my style, document my small business journey, but sahii my experience ndio naweza tell about it, yani I can talk about it. So far so good, like opportunities they are coming, and I'm amazed by our brands kuona like I can represent their brand or something, which is quite exciting if I'm being honest. Also experience ingine ni comparison. That is also something I'm trying to to si kunormalize, nitasemaje, comparison staki kuwe like a major big thing kwa my content creation journey, because I feel sometimes, if I'm being honest, I compare myself like with similar content creators, and maybe naweza ona content yake na shanga yangu, na maybe hata kama ni the same brand, kuna hiyo ka question mark ya am I doing like better, hii brand itani appreciate ama sijui sijui kama I'm making sense, but as you get bigger kuna some type of pressure that comes with that from yourself, and also I think from the outside world. Like you feel so many eyes are on you na utaki kublanda. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I hope I'm making sense. And then somebody asked, how do you approach brands? Mostly ni through emails. I feel like that is more professional as opposed to DMs, but at times I usually DM a page, and then tunaenda to emails and maybe my personal number ama my business number. But most instances yenye nimework na brands ni wao wana reach out, so I'd say create content mzuri and you'll get like brands wenye wana align to your content zikiku reach out. So we focus on creating the content, and then the brands will start approaching. That's for sure. That is one thing nime notice, like hakuna hiyo pressure, sijipe hiyo pressure ya kunini ya lazima you be working with a brand this month. If I'm not lucky to get a brand deal, I just focus on my content creation, and then wanakuja tu from maybe a reel they've seen, maybe a YouTube video they've seen. Yeah. And then somebody asked about how I was able to grow my platform. I think I've answered that. Ile I just create and document whatever I want to document, and your people will come. Yeah. And then somebody asked, and this is a question that nimepata sana, are you okay? The heartbreak, how are you holding up? Wacha nikuwe too honest with you. There are times I am missing the person, but most times niko happy that it did not work out, because I feel like I'm in a way better place than if I had stayed in the relationship or whatever that was. Yeah, so far I'm doing great. I went home, I surrounded myself with my loved ones, and I felt like loved. That is how one of the ways I cope with hard times. I just surround myself with people that I feel love me or do things that make me happy, Yeah. So if you noticed, if you follow me on IG, I think your period, I went off. I went off, like I wasn't posting as regularly, and also on YouTube I was not as active. Yeah, but it gets better, as my people were saying for comments here, the last vlog, it really gets better. Yeah. And then let me look for another question. But if you have any question, feel free to ask. Any assumption. Yeah. How do you budget your income? I used to be so keen with my money, like know where I put every single cent. But nowadays I'm not as I'm not as strict with my budget. I allow myself to deviate every now and then, but kila wanafanya ni najua how much I should save this month. You guys remember my hizi zenye wanakuwa na monthly resets, that goal of mine. So I have monthly savings. Now this is how I budget my money. So kila month niko na hiyo goal, and then I have my expenses. My expenses these days I usually nitasema classify, categorize. I usually put them weekly, like maybe 1 week nina spend this amount of money on groceries mostly and my essentials. So tuseme this week 3k, next week 3k, hivyo. So per month unapata nimetumia maybe, let's say 12k a month for groceries and groceries and essential stuff. And then I have for my stock for Kairetu, like stock ya nguo, how much I'll be spending. And then also for my custom made clothes, those ones zinakuanga different price na zina thrift, so I have to know how much I'll be spending this month on these clothes if I have a new project like that. And then I also have my rent, inakuwa kwa budget, of course. Kila hi Wanjiro. So yeah, I have rent, I have for that goal, like that. What else do I write on my budget? Mostly nakuanga hizo, my big goal, and then my big goal, and then groceries, and then rent. And then these days I usually spoil myself every once in a while, so I also have money for that. Like it's not kila month, but ama kila week, but once in a while I like to buy good things for myself, so I have a budget for that. And that's how I nini my income, I budget my income. And then I've seen a question here. Somebody said please shout out my page. Now this is my first live. The next live I'll be giving shout outs, and also I think at the end of my videos I'll be giving content creators shout outs, but that is only for Case Code members. If you want to join the Case Code members, you can tap on the join. It's I think 141 per month. Yeah, so you can pay your 141, no pressure. You can pay the 141, and then we'll be having these Q&A lives. And also I'll be giving you tips in case you are a thrift shop owner, I'll be giving one-on-one tips on how to grow your thrift shops. Yeah, and also mambo na stock. You guys know how I get excited when I talk about stocks and investments. So also, if you would like a one-on-one guidance on how to invest your money, or how I invest my money, and then ujue kama it like that, I have a case code membership for that too. So feel free to join, to tap on the join, and then you will choose the category you feel most comfortable in. But for this live is for all my channel members, but the next live I'll be going will probably be only for members. So if you want to, you can join, no pressure. I think for case code members ni only 141 Kenya shillings per month. Yeah, let's see. My friend just joined the live. You're doing great. Thank you, Joanne. Somebody said, would you kindly ask for me plug for wholesale new clothes? You see, questions like this, I'll be answering them to members chat rooms. Like, I'll even personally DM you and answer you. But right now I can answer this, but sina plug wa wholesale new clothes. But I can look for wholesale new clothes and plug you. But since here inahitaji effort, you guys, content tuna creating, if I'm being honest, sometimes ina require time na resources. That's why kitu kama hiyo group membership I had to start, just for anyone who'd like to support. So that's that. And then kuna mwenye anasema tutorial ya makeup and then akasema it's dope. I'm not a makeup enthusiast. I'm not very good with makeup, but I'm trying. I'm actually also investing in my makeup. Like, I went to shop for makeup things. So today I was just trying out and seeing if the products blend kwa my skin. That's why I did makeup, and then I felt so cute. Nikona, let me do a live for the first time. So that was one of the reasons behind this behind this live. Let me see, is there any other question? Kuna mwingine amesema, does it ever feel awkward that both you and your sister are doing YouTube, and do you ever feel like you hakumaliza? I don't feel any pressure. Actually, I love that I have someone to talk about mambo na YouTube. That is somebody I love, admire, and look up to in so many different ways. So no, it's not awkward that my sister and I are both doing YouTube. It's iko poa sana because I can talk to her about maybe mambo na YouTube. Of course, if you're a content creator, kuna hizi backlash ama hata bad comments unapatanga every once in a while. So Emily is my go-to person and if you watch her videos, you know how different we are. So in case aone hata comment kwa my channel yenye mimi sijaona, she'll for sure answer the person. Like, she's great. Actually, I admire her as opposed to feeling awkward that she's also on YouTube. Yeah. And the person also asked, which uni did Emily go to? I hope unamfollow, because all these questions maybe you could have asked her. Okay, let me see if I have any other questions. Do you guys have questions? If you do, please feel free to andika hapo, nitaziona zikipop. Somebody asked, Kemuma Guto, do you usually have bad days or months kwa business yako? Of course, kuna watu wenye ukuwa easy 24/7. I don't think so. Yeah, there are bad days and there are good days. My battery is low. Yeah, there are bad days and bad months. And the one thing, any advice on consistency, I'll come to that. I love you too. The bad thing about alikuwa nauliza the bad thing about having a business for me ni the fact that if I have something personal going on, like the heartbreak thingy, it will most likely reflect kwa my business. Like sina energy maybe ya kwenda Gikomba, so sales hazitakuwa as much. So that's the downside of operating my own business. But luckily I have someone else who manages the shop, so in case I'm not feeling so good mentally, emotionally, or physically, at least I have two people we work with. I work with my kid sister. By the way, I noticed you guys do not know I have a kid sister, most of you. So she helps get the items for the shop, and then I have my best friend working as managing the shop. So at least I have two people working with me for mostly days that I'm not the best version of myself. But yeah, there are bad days kwa business. Kama kenye tulipata January si yenye tunapata sai. You guys know the economy. So yeah, there are bad days and good days. Somebody said your house is so pretty, you're amazing. Thank you so much, Winnie. And then somebody also asked about consistency. Me, I won't lie to you. Consistency yangu mostly ni juu. If I'm not consistent, I will sleep hungry. So I have to be consistent with paying bills and whatnot. So also, if you're doing something that you really, really love, like niuliza tena aki sijaona, Wanjiro is saying that I haven't answered her question. As I was saying, consistency yangu mostly ni to ensure that I'm able to pay bills, and also I enjoy whatever I am doing, like content creation. I love like creating videos, short videos, and editing them. Your skin is popping, thank you. So it's easy for me to stay consistent. And also, I think I've mentioned quite the other live that I want to see my shop big. Like I believe it will be big, and for it to be big, I have to be consistent, for real. So Wanjiro asks a word of advice to a creator trying to find her footing in the online space. I would advise you to connect with other creators. Like that helps a lot. That is also something I need to do. Like my social anxiety, how I allow ku lighting imechange ama niko sawa. My social anxiety really inakuanga at a disadvantage to me kwa sababu it's hard for me to connect with other creators. Kwanza wengine unaonanga like their videos or something and you're like, wow, if only I had the balls to to tell this person if we can create something with them. Yeah, so one advice I would give is try to connect with other creators. Some of you also have social anxiety. That makes me feel better that I'm not alone. Also, another advice for upcoming content creator is just be yourself. Like, be your authentic self. If you are not having a good day, I know Rihanna alisema fake it till sijui, there's a reel that goes sijui fake it nini ya Rihanna, but me I would say just be your authentic self. If you're not having like a good day, sio lazima upost ama ati upost you are having amazing day. Like your life doesn't have to be like good thing after good thing after good thing after good thing. hata wewe as a content creator you have to be relatable to your audience. Audience yako I'm sure si ati inakuanga na good days. You have to show them like hata wewe you are a human being, you get bad days. So in short, just be yourself, be your authentic self, and show who you are, and then your people will come to you. Somebody asked reviews on La Roche-Posay moisturizer. It's what I've been using. I have some acne kidogo kwa nini kwa chin, but I think that's because of my hormones. Kidogo tu. If there is anything I love most about you is your candidness. Oh, thank you so much. As I was saying, I think my periods are around the corner, so I have acne, hormonal acne, but other than that, tasemaje, for me it works. Yeah, see ati nimeona like a significant difference, but we are doing okay. Like I don't have a lot of acne, but I'm sure ipo ati ya kutreat my acne. It's just moisturizing my face and it's doing the job. Yeah, I was also using niacinamide and Imeisha, and I think it helped with my acne scars. I got mine from Join Her Glow, the Hydra Serum something, but it's niacinamide. I think it ilikuwa a big contribution to my acne scars clearing. So we have that. You did not ask for that, but well, it can help someone. Somebody asked, oh baby, you're such a sweet soul, Katha. Thank you, Katie. Imedisappear kama hata sijamaliza kusoma. How much were your braces? As I've said, Daki, allow me to talk about that later on. And are they painful? No, they are not. But ukitaitaniwa, kuna mtu ameuliza, would you want an 8 to 5 job? Kidogo tu nimalize kwanza this and then I'll come back to that. So are they painful? No, not really. But the first days after zimewekwa, it was a bit painful because it is more of uncomfortable as opposed to painful. Yeah, that's what they are. And then how long might they last? Nikiwambia, my orthodontist said they will go for 12 to 18 months. But so far, progress iko. Like this tooth ilikuwa huko ndani, now it's aligning. And then if you know me personally, unajua this tooth of mine inakwanga imelalia hii, but now I can see like they're separating. Actually niko na kagap hapa juu, like sikuwa nadhani this would change. Nilikuwa naona the lower jaw inaweza change, and actually my upper jaw sikuwa na shida nayo, the teeth being zinakuwa crooked teeth hapa juu, it wasn't a big deal. But this one was a big deal. So the orthodontist had to extract one of my tooth over here so that he pate space ya ku move. Yeah, this was painful. Woo, niliscream. Ya kungolewa ilikuwa so painful, but hiyo kutaitaniwa, it's not as painful. Yeah. And then somebody asked how long might they last. The same person, as I've said, alisema 12 to 18 months, but I'm hoping if we can go even less than, because it's quite uncomfortable. Nimesahau question yenye nilikuwa nimeulizwa. Please msichoke kuuliza. The questions zina come to my screen and then disappear. Na when I try to look at the questions, I'm logged out of the live like last time. Sijui what happened. So if you have questions, just ask them. I think nitaandika tu keynotes and then I'll answer them in case zikuwe mingi sana. Let's see if there's one I haven't answered over here. Somebody said, my business is very new on Instagram. Ways to put my thrift business out there. As I've said, if you sign up to my membership, the K Squad VIP, I might help you even more by giving you a one-on-one guidance, like mentorship on your thrift business. So again, if you want to, somebody asked if I'd like to work 8 to 5. So if you think that is something that will be helpful, please sign up to the K Squad VIP membership. Ukiconvert to Kenya shillings, see a lot, ni 500 per month, and you're gaining like access to me where I can give you a one-on-one guidance. Yeah, so what I'll say, ways to put my thrift business, like laptop iende off, thrift business out there. I'd say usichoke kuji advertise, like advertise yourself for your personal WhatsApp group, your group WhatsApp group, your IG, your personal IG, your thrift business, your friends, your family. Like go out, ni kama una preach neno about your business. That is how I would say my shop worked. Like first days sikuwa na nyamaza about it. Wacha hivyo, I'm introverted. How much is VIP? Kidogo tu, I finish one question as we go to the next. So usiogope ku even ask influencers, hata kama ni 10, you won't miss like one saying that they will advertise your thrift shop. Also kuna influencers who do markets, like I know of It's Waithera. You just pay and then they advertise your business what they're following, because they have huge following. So yeah, advertise your Instagram shop. Oh, it's a new number, but naogopa maybe it's something serious and I'm declining the call. Log into the live as a viewer or on the other phone so you can scroll up. Oh, thank you. So what was I saying? What was I saying about thrift shops? What was I saying about thrift shops? Oh, usichoke kuji-advertise, and also influencers, you try to ask influencers to maybe even PR, something of the sort. Yeah. Somebody asked if I could go back to 8 to 5. Yes, I can. Imagine I can go to an 8 to 5. Like I don't say nothing is impossible. I don't say nothing is impossible. Yeah. So it's a possibility, but for me to go to an 8 to 5, lazima, that's better than the influencers, ama. For me to go to a 8 to 5, lazima wananilipa vizuri sana ndio nikubali kwenda 8 to 5. But yeah, it's a possibility. And then let me merge that with does it help to work with influencers or ads? As for me, both work vizuri, but I think mostly influencers. I feel kidogo tu ni log in kwa this other phone so that I can see your questions vizuri. As I was saying, influencers na pia ads ni poa. Like for me, cargo pants nimefanya tu na influencers and they've helped me get a customer base ya hizo cargo pants. And for thrifts, I usually mostly do ads, and it has worked as well. But mwanzo ya Instagram introduce ads, that's when it worked best for me. Right now, it's not like I rely on them sana. Yeah, so both of them work well, but I feel like ukitaka kufanya kazi na influencers, I think have a consistent thing. If you want to work with influencers, these questions inani distract. Have a consistent thing. Tuseme ukuwa na cargo pants. Naona kama mimi natengeneza cargo pants na ni a consistent item that najua itakuwa hapo. That's why I worked with an influencer. Like if you have shop yenye ni dresses no for sure ni dresses ya this type, maybe uangalie influencers mwenye uvaa dresses, like choose an influencer appropriate for your brand. I made a mistake too where in choosing the influencers wa cargo nachagua based on numbers instead ya based on style ya huyo mtu. Maybe huyo mtu ako na like a lot of numbers, but cargo pants sio style yake. She mostly wears dresses, so there was no need for me to kujifinyililia hapo na cargo pants zangu kumpea vae. But like one influencer helped me a lot, because I feel like style yake ilialign vizuri with the cargo pants. Yeah, I hope I'm making sense. And then somebody asked, how can one join the VIP? There's a join button next to my subscribe button. Just tap on it and then you choose the membership you'd like. Now for the VIP, I'd recommend mtu ako na shop, thrift shop, business online kama IG. And then over there we can talk like one-on-one, uniguide through your thrift shop, and then I can help you where I can. It's not like I'm an expert, but we can work together into maybe improving your shop. For the VIP, it's I think 500 per month. Yeah, 500 per month if I'm not wrong. Yeah, and then for like QnA, I'll be having these lives more oftenly, but only with my case code members, which is 141 per month if I'm not wrong, 150 or 141 Kenya shillings for such lives, such talks. We can have Q&As, we can have assumptions. Yeah. And then the ultimate is for mostly people interested in investing, like stocks and whatnot. I can guide you over there one-on-one also. I think for the ultimate is 1,000 bob a month. Yeah, let me see other questions. Nimesema ni login as a viewer and I can't see the questions. If you have any other questions, please ask me. Okay, sioni any. I've logged in as a viewer and still. Let me go back to Instagram and finish up with the questions. Somebody asked, can we collaborate in a photo shoot? Ian, yes, why not? Actually, I'll be very pleased to work with you. Like, I'll check out your page and then we can figure something out. Ian Feruzi, yeah. And then somebody asked, what's the most important thing in a partner? How do you ask this to a broken-hearted girl? How do you choose your partners? People help us. So I'm not the best at relationship advice. Oh, She gave me options. She asked, what's the most important thing in a partner? Loyalty, affection, looks, money, honesty. Money, loyalty, affection, honesty, looks. In that order. Jokes lakini. Let me see. Without loyalty, I think hatuwezi enda mahali. So loyalty comes first. Yeah. But I also feel affection is nice. Honesty is also nice. Money is good. Looks are good too. This is a hard one. And then, do you have a savings account? Yes, I have an MMF. I would advise not to have bank account. Pesa tu iko hapo. Kwanza this time kuna inflation. Figure something out that will make your money grow with the inflation. Yeah. Guys, I think I've answered most, if not all. Yeah. Any parting shots? Any questions? Again, the next live itakuwa with my case code members, so be sure to join the case code members to enjoy lives, question and answer videos, and also assumptions. We can even come up with maybe a topic and talk about it kwa the live sessions. It's only 141 bob. Again, I feel like nimeji-advertise enough. If there's no any other question, guys, thank you so much for joining my live. I hope to see you soon. Sunday, God willing, we'll have a new video, new vlog. Be sure to click on the bell notification so that you are notified whenever I upload a video. Otherwise, thank you so much for sending in your questions, and have a lovely night.